Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a slightly different video to what I'm usually used to filming. So it's a bit of a chit chat video. In 2018, I decided with my mum that I wanted to go on the contraception pill. I think I spoke about this in a previous video. I think it was the 2-week shred challenge I spoke about this in. But basically it wasn't a decision because I wasn't sexually active at all. It wasn't anything to do with that. It was pure to the fact that I had severe period pains and severe periods. They were irregular, very, very painful. I was spending days in bed because I just could not move. It was horrible. It was just stopping my life once a month. So we decided that we'd go to the doctors and they agreed with us that I could go on the contraception pill. So that started. I think I went on it in September 2018. And when I first went to the doctors, they put me on the combined pill, which is the most used contraception pill, because I had no reason why I couldn't go on it. So I went on the combined pill. So for you that don't know what the combined pill is, it's where you have the teeny tiny little tablets, which everyone knows about, but they're not actually that big, they're like tiny. They're slightly smaller than that. And basically you take one of those every single day for, I want to say every single day for 4 weeks. I'm sure it's been a while since I've had to take them ones, but we'll come into that. You take that every single day for 4 weeks, and then you have 4 weeks on, 1 week off, sort of thing. And you'd still get your periods and everything like that. It would just like kind of calm them and like try and take the pain away. And then they also gave me, I can't remember what they're called, but I swear they could begin with a T, and they were massive. They were like about that big and about that thick. They were a big tablet, and if you know me, I hate taking tablets at the best of times. Like, I freaked because I had to take the pill, and the pill isn't even that big. So yeah, you get the gist. I was panicking about doing that, and I had to take that 3 times a day for the first 3 days that I started taking my tablets. So once you had that 1 week off, then after that week off, I'd start taking the next lot for the 4 weeks, and on the first 3 days of them, I had to take that tablet 3 times a day for 3 days. So that happened, and that was there. I don't know if they do that with everyone with the combined pill, but they gave it to me because she said it was meant to help with period pain. So I don't know if everyone has that tablet or not, but I'm not too sure. So I was on the combined pill for a couple of months. I think it was to October or November, and I decided that I just couldn't cope anymore. I couldn't cope with it. My period, I had a solid period for 6 weeks straight, like no breaks, solid heavy period for 6 weeks on that tablet. It sent me wacky, and when I say wacky, I was really hormonal, which obviously you expect when you first go on the pill, because you're messing around with your hormones, like your estrogen levels, your progesterone levels are all over the place. And yeah, basically, so you are messing around with your hormones. So I was expecting, okay, there'll be a little bit of difference between my hormones, okay. It's okay. So the first month I was like, it's fine, it's just my body trying to get used to what the hell is going on. But it carried on. I was getting really, really aggressive towards a lot of people. I was emotional. Literally, you could say anything to me and I would probably cry or snap your head off. Like, it wasn't a great time. Like, I was literally going around the twist. I don't know if it didn't help because I was going through a really crap time at that moment. I was getting bullied and everything as well. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But I really don't know. I was also coming up to the anniversary of my sister's death and her birthday, and everything was quite overwhelming. But yeah, so I don't know if any of that had a part to play with it. But then I just got to the point where I was like, I can't cope with this anymore. I'd rather have my usual periods once a month and be done with it. I don't want a period every single day for 6 weeks being really, really heavy. So I took the decision. My mum said it was down to me. I took the decision to come off it. I just decided to stop taking it and everything like that. But it didn't really change anything. Everything was still kind of messed up. So we went to the doctors about it. I explained everything to the doctor. Oh, I also forgot to say that it was giving me severe migraines. I was getting really bad, like, I don't know if it was a migraine, okay? I've never had a migraine, so I don't really know. But I was getting really, really bad headaches. Let's just say that. Or I say I was getting really bad headaches because I don't actually know if it was a migraine or not. And I just did not feel myself. I literally didn't feel myself. I felt horrible. Yeah, everything. I was having really bad breakouts. My skin was really bad. My hair was going really greasy. My skin was really greasy. I mean, my skin is still really greasy now. My hair's kind of okay. It kind of looks a bit greasy today because I do need to have a shower. It does need washing. So, yeah, and I keep touching it. But, oh, my nose is so runny. I'm so sorry. So, yeah. I went to the doctors about it. I sat down with my doctor and I explained to her everything that went on in detail and everything like that. Like, I said I've stopped taking it because I just couldn't cope with having a period for that long and everything like that. And she was like, okay. So she sat there for a bit and she thought about it and she said, it sounds like you have a reaction with the supplement of estrogen. So for those of you that don't know, when you have the pill, they don't actually put estrogen. I don't think they actually put estrogen inside the pill, obviously, because that's a female hormone. But they have like a supplement in there to help with estrogen levels in your body. And obviously, for some reason, my body just wasn't agreeing with the supplement of estrogen, which then led us to another problem. The other problem now was that quite a lot of the contraception pills have the supplement of estrogen in them. Like, I think there's like one or two that don't. And then she looked at me and she went, do you want to stay on the pill? Because she said the choice is down to you. You can completely come off the pill altogether and not have any contraception whatsoever. She said there is this one pill that I can recommend you to have, which I'll go into detail about in a minute. Or she then said, you can go on the teenage coil. And for those of you that don't know, the coil is, this is going to be a bit TMI, just to pre-warn you. It is I describe it as looks like a fishing hook. It's like a hook like this, and it's like a white bit like this. I'll insert a photo on the screen or like in the slide. And it's like a hook and it has like a straight bit like that. And all you do is you go, I don't even think they sedate you. I'm not sure. They might do actually. They might. Or they might like numb you from like your hips down. I'm not too sure what they do in the process, but all I know is they put it up where the sun don't shine and then it just sits on your, is it uterus? Uterus, I think. I should have probably researched all this before I opened my mouth and did this video, but still. So yeah, and there is a lot of complications with that. It is a good contraception to have, but I have known people that have had complications with it. They haven't been able to walk, they've had their hips and stuff dislodged. And yeah, my mum was like, there's no way on this earth you're having that. Like, no way, you're not having a coil at all. No way. She didn't want a complication. Like, it could have been fine and I could have been fine, but there was a very high risk that I could not be fine, and she didn't want me to have that risk. And she even said to my mum, was like, no, she's not going on that. And the doctor looked at me like, you sure? Like, obviously it was down to me, and my mum was like, I don't want her to go on that. And I was like, to be honest, I don't want to go on it either. I just don't like the thought of the whole process. I don't like the idea of someone going up there with something like that. Like, nah. No, that weren't happening. Not a chance in hell. I said I would rather have my severe periods and stay in bed for 3 days in severe pain, not being able to move, than have that happen. And that's how scared I was of that. And I've completely made an agreement to myself that I'm never ever having the coil, ever. To people who have the coil, let me know what you think to it, obviously. And I have nothing against you. I think you're pretty brave, actually. But personally for me, it wasn't a thing that I was actually wasn't an option. That was nowhere going to be an option. So I asked her a bit more information about the pill. So it's the Didestril, and I recommend it. Obviously, I can't actually subscribe. I can't like go, oh yeah, go and get Didestril, like, 'cause I'm not a doctor. But for me, it has worked. It hasn't got the supplement of estrogen in it. It is one of their actually better pills, to be quite honest. I think it's probably a little bit more expensive to actually make, so that's probably why they don't put everyone on it. It is one of their stronger pills, like in TMI like cases, when you're on the pill, it puts a barrier around your eggs, but then also puts a barrier, like it has two kind of barrier effects with this pill, so it is like harder. Obviously it's still possible to get pregnant if you are sexually active like using this pill, but it is hard, but not impossible. It goes with all of them, like it's not impossible. People have them and think, oh, it's impossible, but it isn't. It is possible still to get pregnant from it. And it also, sound like a doctor here, it's not a protector for STDs or anything like that. Like, it doesn't protect you from that. The only thing a contraception pill purpose is for periods and hormonal problems, or obviously for pregnancy protection. But they still obviously recommend you using the normal protection of a condom to help with that. But yeah, so basically the rules of having a pill is you take this pill. I am on the Dedestrel pill, by the way, so I took her up on the offer and I tried it and it has worked for me, and I have been on it now since November 2018 and we're now in June 2020, so I've been on it for a long time. You take this pill every single day. There is no off days. You take it constantly every single day, and if you miss it, you're not supposed to take 2. I used to take 2 if I missed it, but you're not supposed to do that. So I missed it the other day actually. I can't even think why I missed it. I wasn't even that busy. But I think I was really tired. I think I just went to sleep and just didn't even think about it. So I am a day behind on my pill. And they do say to you, if you miss a day, you aren't protected for at least 3 days. So to be careful if you are sexually active, obviously, which I'm not. So it's fine. But yeah, you take this every single day for however long you want to take it for. And basically it's helped me a lot. Like, it's completely stopped my periods. I haven't had a lot of periods now in that time frame. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still get the occasional period. Sometimes it's for 2 weeks, sometimes it's a few days, sometimes it's a week, and they're hit and miss. It's like every 6 months, every 9 months, every 4 months, I don't know. It is irregular, but it's not every month, which is nice. Yes, I still get my mood swings, and yes, I still get upset. But another thing that doctors don't tell you about when you go on this pill is that you, actually I don't know if they do tell you, I don't think they told me, but you do put on not excessive, but you put on weight, or you can lose weight. I sadly put on the weight, which I wasn't very happy about, but besides the point. So you can put on weight, it bloats you up obviously, because if you think about it, when you're on your period, you actually do bloat a bit more than you would normally. But yeah, so obviously not having a period, you've just like bloated up a bit. But it's not too bad, it's okay, you can survive it. So yeah, you can survive, it's fine. There are other health scare risks that can come with taking the pill. I'm not going to go into detail about them because this video is not to put people off it. It is just like trying to inform people of my personal like experience with going on the pill and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, I recommend it. I have had a bit of a traumatic time at the start of going on the pill and everything like that, but I'm now getting there and I've finally found a solution and I'm happy. Yes, obviously, like I said, mood swings still happen. You still do get emotional, and you do occasionally get the pains of being on your period, which is horrible. I did have a severe like pains once when I would have like supposedly been on my period. It's like a phantom period, I call it, and it's where you get all the symptoms and everything that you would when you were going to come on your period. You'd be emotional, you'd be like hormonal, you'd like mood swings, like your breakouts on your face, the bloating up, everything like that, and the pains, like the cramps. And my cramps were that bad, like they would like form, like they'd start like here in my stomach, and then they would slowly like then go to here, but then it's gonna look really weird, but it'd go to here as well, and it would really, really hurt. Like I'd sit and all of a sudden I'd get a pain and I'd be like, because I literally felt like the fact that I could not sit, like I couldn't sit, like it was so painful, and I hated it. I was like in so much pain, I was like, oh my god, what is going on? And I literally wanted to cry. It was painful. not to put you off, I don't get that all the time. I think I've only had that twice, and that was like in like the same month, like the same period part. But I was ill, and I don't know why I had that, but normally I just get normal cramps, like, and occasionally get a cramp or something, like, and I'd be like, oh god, I feel like I'm gonna come on my period. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You never know, you just have to always be ready for it. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it, apart from I do recommend it. It's a good pill to go on. It is a good pill as they go. Obviously they all have like their risks, like anything. But sometimes you just have to take the bullet. Oh, I'm so tired. And yeah, I mean, I know some parents are quite against people going on the pill, and that's like preference. My mum didn't really mind. My mum just wanted me to be fine and happy. She was on it when she was younger, and yeah, basically that is it. Like, it is just like, it is something you probably have to talk to your mum about mainly, like, or your parents. I didn't really speak to my dad about it. My dad didn't really get much of a say in it. Because in our heads, he's a guy who doesn't understand the pain, so he's not having a say in it really. We kind of just told him, but he kind of decided with my mum anyway. He was like, it's down to her, and at the end of the day. So yeah, I was quite lucky in that aspect. I know like a few people there are people I do know who want to go on it, but their mum won't let them and stuff like that, which I think is really heartbreaking, because I'm just like, oh, but it's your body, like, but still. Anyways, I don't want people going behind their parents' back and getting the pill. Like, talk to them about it. It's not as harmful as some people think. Some people have beliefs like you shouldn't be messing around with your body like that, and I understand, but it's not that severe. I don't think it is anyway, but it is all down to personal views on it. But I love it. It was one of the best decisions I've made. I do regret it at points. I'm like, oh my god, I hate it, but I wouldn't really be without it. It is a bit of a tie, because you've always got to remember to take it. You're meant to take it like the same time every day. That never happens with me. I started taking it at like 7 AM in the morning when I was at school, and I was just like, there is no way I'm waking up at 7 AM at the weekend when I don't need to, just to take a tablet. So then I did move it to 8 PM at night, which is great, but when I'm out, I either have to take it with me, or take it before I go, or take it when I get back. So yeah, so at the moment I'm trying my best to keep it around the 8 o'clock mark. Sometimes it's been 9, 10, or even the next day in some cases. But it is, I used to have an alarm set, but for some reason my Alexa's got rid of it, so I need to re-put it on. But yeah, basically I swear by it. So this is what the Dodestria ones look like. So this is the front, and then like that's what they look like at the back. I am in need of a new packet, and I did get a message actually from my pharmacy that they are ready. I put my prescription in a bit too early, and I've been waiting over a month for them. But I only put it in because of COVID, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know how it'd work. Yeah. But I won't go into detail about it, it's not that important because I'm getting them now, so it's fine. But yeah, basically that is that. I don't really know what else to say. I think I might cut quite a bit of this out because I have rambled. So yeah, but I just want you to know that you're not alone. If you want to talk about it, have any queries or questions. I'm not a doctor or a nurse. I'm not medically trained at all. I'm just literally going off what I've read. Oh, why is my nose so runny? What I've read online, what I've read through doctor's note, like not doctor's notes, but like on the you know when you get tablets, they have like that information thing. I was bored once, so I actually read it. I read that. Stuff that I've been through myself, stuff that the doctors physically told me, and stuff like that. So I'm just going off that. So I'm sorry if any of this was wrong information, but this is literally what I've been through, what's happened to me, and everything like that. And yeah, so yeah, I'm here for you. And if you have any questions about it, then let me know. I will try my best to answer them. Can't promise you that I'll be able to answer them, but I will try. And that is it really. Sorry this video has been really weird, very different. I've never really done a proper sit down and chat video about something like this. But it just occurred to me, like, when I was looking at going on the pill or started on the pill, I kind of wish I had someone to watch or even talk to, like, that way, about their experiences on the pill. Like, because all my experiences, it'll be different to people. Quite a lot of people are fine with the contraception pill, like, absolutely, not, that's the same thing, combined pill, like, they're absolutely fine with it, but for some reason I wasn't, and I went on the destrial, and now I'm okay. My cousins went on destrial. I think she's been put on a different one now because she didn't get on with destrial. But there is so many pills. Like, I just thought it was a combined pill and that was it. Like, but actually there isn't. There is so many different pills for different types, for different people, because everyone has different problems and can't get on with the same pill. So it is just trial and error. You will feel crap if it's not the right pill for you, but don't be scared. Go back to your doctor, just explain to them everything that's going on, and they should be able to sort it and limit it down to, okay, I think this pill might be better for them, or this would be a better solution for them. So yeah, and obviously the pill isn't for everyone. People go for the coil, injection, and implant. Like, that's all personal preference as well. They're just not for me. I'm happy taking the pill. I didn't really want any of the solutions because I hated injections. I hated the thought of an implant and a coil. And I hated the thought of taking a pill, but the pill was the better option for me. And I actually am getting better at taking tablets now, so I always refuse to take tablets. I've got a really itchy elbow. Always refuse to take tablets. Hay fever tablets I hate taking. Ibuprofen I hate taking. I just literally hate it. So every time I get a cold or something, I'm always like, take a cold and flu. I'm like, oh, I don't want to take it one. Or if I have a headache, I like take an ibuprofen. I'm like, oh, I don't want to take one of them either. Hay fever, oh, I don't want to take one of them either. But I'm getting there now. I am slowly getting there. I still refuse to take tablets sometimes because I just don't like it. But hey ho, I do have to take tablets now, more so because... But yeah, anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all again very soon. Thank you for watching. I hope it wasn't too TMI. I hope I've enlightened some of you, helped some of you out, or just freaked some of you out. But I hope I haven't freaked any of you out, because this wasn't meant to scare people for the pill. It was just basically informative of my personal experiences with it. So yeah, so thank you for watching. I will see you again next week for another video, and stay safe. And yeah, basically, so remember to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, turn on post notifications, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.